Life unfolds in the present moment. Each breath we take, each step we make, happens now. Yet our minds often wander. We dwell on the past, replaying memories like faded photographs. We worry about the future, painting scenarios of what might be. In this constant state of mental flux, we miss the beauty and fullness of now. Mindfulness invites us back to this present moment. It is the practice of bringing our full attention to what is happening right here, right now, without judgment, without resistance, simply observing our thoughts, feelings, and sensations as they arise. This practice, though simple, is profound. It allows us to step off the treadmill of our thoughts and connect with a deeper sense of awareness. In the stillness of the present moment, we find peace. We discover joy in the ordinary. We unlock the potential for true transformation. Our modern world moves at a frenetic pace. Technology keeps us constantly connected, bombarding us with information and demands. We strive for success, juggling work, family, and social obligations. It's easy to get swept away in the current, feeling overwhelmed and disconnected. This relentless pace takes a toll. Stress becomes a constant companion. Anxiety casts a shadow over our days. We find it difficult to focus, our minds scattered and restless. We yearn for a sense of peace, a moment of calm in the storm. Mindfulness offers a refuge. It is a sanctuary we can access anytime, anywhere. By cultivating awareness of our present moment experience, we can learn to navigate the challenges of daily life with more ease and clarity. We can develop a greater sense of inner peace and resilience even amidst the chaos. The practice of mindfulness is not about emptying our minds or suppressing our thoughts. It's about making friends with our experience, whatever it may be. It's about learning to observe our thoughts and feelings without getting carried away by them. Imagine a leaf floating down a stream. The stream represents our thoughts and emotions, constantly flowing and changing. The leaf is our awareness. We can choose to cling to the leaf, getting tossed and turned by every ripple and current. Or we can learn to rest on the surface, observing the movement without being swept away. This ability to observe without judgment is at the heart of mindfulness. It allows us to create a space between ourselves and our thoughts, giving us the freedom to choose how we respond. In this space, we discover a deep well of inner strength and wisdom. We begin to unlock our true potential for peace, joy, and fulfillment. Our minds are like busy marketplaces. Thoughts clamor for attention, worries circle like hungry ghosts, plans and to-do lists scroll endlessly. This constant mental chatter can be exhausting. It drains our energy and steals our peace. We become lost in a labyrinth of our own making, each thought a winding corridor. We chase down anxieties only to find more awaiting us. This internal struggle keeps us from experiencing the fullness of life. Mindfulness offers a way out. It is a gentle hand guiding us back to the present moment. We learn to observe the mind's chatter without getting swept away. Like watching clouds drift by, we acknowledge thoughts without judgment. They are transient, fleeting. We are not our thoughts. We are the awareness that witnesses them. In our quest for productivity, we often fall prey to the illusion of multitasking. We juggle emails, phone calls, and deadlines, believing we can do it all at once. But this constant switching of attention comes at a cost. Our focus becomes fragmented. Our minds grow weary from the strain. We may accomplish many things, but rarely do we give our full attention to any one task. This lack of presence diminishes the quality of our work and our lives. Mindfulness reminds us that true productivity lies in the power of focus. When we bring our full attention to the present moment, we tap into a deep well of creativity and clarity. By simplifying and prioritizing, we create space for meaningful work and deeper satisfaction. The antidote to our frenetic world is not necessarily doing less, but being more present in what we do. Mindfulness invites us to slow down, to savor the simple pleasures that life offers. A warm cup of tea, the laughter of a loved one, the feel of sunlight on our skin. These moments of ordinary magic often go unnoticed when we are caught in the grip of our thoughts. But when we cultivate mindfulness, we begin to appreciate the richness of each experience. Life becomes less about rushing to the next thing and more about savoring the journey. This shift in perspective can be profoundly transformative. We begin to find joy in the everyday. Our relationships deepen. We feel more connected to ourselves, to others, and to the world around us. This is the power of mindfulness, to awaken us to the beauty and sacredness of life, right here, right now. Imagine a still pond. Its surface, calm and undisturbed, reflects the world around it with perfect clarity. The clouds above, the trees on the shore, all appear with sharp detail. This is the power of a focused mind. Our minds, when caught in the whirlwind of thoughts, are like a pond disrupted by stones. The surface ripples, distorting the reflection. We see the world, but not clearly. Our focus is fragmented, our attention scattered. Mindfulness is the practice of stilling the mind. It is the art of calming the waters, allowing the mud to settle. As we practice, our thoughts lose their power to distract us. We become more present, more aware of what is happening in this very moment. Our focus sharpens, revealing the world and ourselves with newfound clarity. Much of our lives are spent in a state of doing. We rush from one task to the next, always striving, always achieving. While this drive can be productive, it can also lead us away from the present moment, away from ourselves. Mindfulness invites us to shift from a state of doing to a state of being. It encourages us to simply be present with whatever arises, without judgment or resistance. This might mean sitting quietly, observing the breath. It might mean paying full attention to a simple task, like washing the dishes, or eating a meal. In these moments of mindful being, we connect with a deeper sense of ourselves. We begin to appreciate the richness of the present moment, even in its ordinariness. We discover a sense of peace and contentment that arises not from external achievements but from within. Our minds are like gardens. Without cultivation, they can become overgrown with the weeds of negativity, worry, and self-doubt. These weeds, if left unchecked, can choke out the flowers of joy, creativity, and peace. Mindfulness is the practice of tending to this inner garden. Through mindful awareness, we become aware of the thoughts and emotions that arise within us. We learn to identify the weeds, the negative thought patterns that hold us back. With this awareness comes the power to choose. We can choose to uproot the weeds, to replace them with seeds of kindness, compassion, and self-acceptance. Over time, with patient cultivation, our inner garden begins to flourish. We grow in wisdom, resilience, and inner peace. This is the transformative power of mindfulness, to help us cultivate a life that is more fulfilling, meaningful, and aligned with our deepest values. Our breath is a constant companion. It flows in and out, a gentle rhythm that connects us to the present moment. Yet how often do we pay attention to this life-giving force? Lost in thought, we forget to breathe deeply, fully. We hold tension in our bodies, constricting the natural flow of air. Mindfulness of breathing is a simple yet profound practice. It is a way to anchor our awareness in the present moment, to calm the restless mind. Find a comfortable seated position. Close your eyes if you wish. Bring your attention to the sensation of your breath as it enters and leaves your nostrils. Notice the rise and fall of your abdomen as you inhale and exhale. You may find your mind wandering, drawn to thoughts, sensations, or sounds. This is natural. Simply acknowledge these distractions without judgment and gently guide your attention back to your breath. Like a butterfly returning to a flower, let your awareness rest on the gentle rhythm of your breath. In this simple practice, you will find a sanctuary of peace and stillness within. Meditation isn't just sitting still. Mindfulness can be practiced anywhere, even while walking. Walking meditation develops awareness of our bodies and surroundings. Find a quiet place to walk undisturbed. Stand tall, feet hip-width apart. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Pay attention to the sensations in your feet and legs. Notice the lifting and placing of each foot. Feel the air on your skin, the sun on your face. Hear the sounds around you. Let go of thoughts about the past or future. Be present with each step, each breath. Walking becomes a moving meditation, cultivating peace and presence. Eating is often a mindless act. We eat on the run in front of screens, barely tasting the food that nourishes us. Mindful eating invites us to slow down and savor the experience. Choose a meal or snack without distractions. Turn off your phone, find a quiet place. Appreciate the food in front of you. Notice the colors, textures, and aromas. Consider the journey the food has taken. Chew slowly and deliberately. Pay attention to the flavors and textures. Notice how the food makes you feel. Are you satisfied? Content? Avoid judging your food choices. Observe with curiosity and kindness. Put down your fork between bites. Eating becomes a mindful practice, cultivating gratitude and connection. A talented artist, Sarah struggled with self-doubt. Her creative fire, once bright, flickered under a weight of anxieties. Each blank canvas felt like a judgment. Fear choked her inspiration. She felt lost in a maze of her own making. One day, a friend shared a book on mindfulness. Intrigued, Sarah began practicing simple exercises. She started with her breath, noticing its rhythm, its ability to center her. She practiced mindful walking, feeling the ground beneath her feet, the sun on her skin. Slowly, a shift occurred. The constant chatter in her mind quieted. She started to observe her anxieties without judgment, like storm clouds passing through a vast sky. Her focus sharpened. The joy she once found in art returned, more vibrant than before. Her canvases, once blank with fear, bloomed with color and life, a testament to the power of a present mind. John, a businessman, lived in a perpetual state of stress. Deadlines loomed, emails piled up, his mind raced, a relentless marathon of worries and to-dos. Anxiety became a constant companion, casting a shadow over his days. Seeking solace, he stumbled upon a mindfulness workshop. Skeptical but desperate, he decided to give it a try. The practice of sitting still, of simply observing his breath, felt strange at first. His mind, accustomed to its frantic pace, resisted. Yet John persisted. Week after week he showed up on his meditation cushion. He practiced mindful walking during his lunch break. He brought awareness to everyday tasks, noticing the simple act of washing dishes, of savoring his morning coffee. Gradually, a sense of calm began to emerge. He found spaces of stillness amidst the chaos of his day. His anxiety, though not entirely gone, lessened its grip. He felt more centered, more resilient, better equipped to handle the challenges of his work and his life. As CEO of a Fortune 500 company, Maria faced constant pressure. Her days were a blur of meetings and decisions. She felt a growing disconnect. A colleague suggested mindfulness. Maria began meditating daily. She practiced mindful breathing and listening. Her leadership gained clarity and compassion. Maria found renewed purpose and joy. Her relationships deepened. True leadership stemmed from presence. Mindfulness became her strength and peace. The path of mindfulness, like any worthwhile journey, begins with a single step. It is not about achieving some distant state of perfection. It is about showing up each day with kindness and curiosity to meet the present moment as it is. There will be days when your mind races like a wild horse, thoughts galloping in every direction. There will be moments when distractions pull at your attention, tempting you to abandon your practice. Be patient with yourself. This is all part of the process. Remember, mindfulness is a practice, not a destination. It is a lifelong journey of self-discovery and growth. Each time you return to your breath, to the sensations of the present moment, you are strengthening your capacity for awareness, for peace, for joy. Like a gardener tending to their seeds, your consistent efforts will bear fruit in ways you cannot yet imagine. In the midst of our busy lives, it is easy to forget the importance of stillness, of connecting with the peace that resides within. Mindfulness offers a sanctuary, a place of refuge we can access anytime, anywhere. It is a space where we can let go of the worries of the past, the anxieties of the future, and simply be present with ourselves. Create a daily practice that nourishes your soul. Whether it's 5 minutes of mindful breathing each morning, a walking meditation during your lunch break, or a mindful cup of tea before bed, find small ways to weave moments of awareness into your day. These seemingly small acts, practiced consistently, will create a ripple effect, transforming your life from the inside out. Remember, you don't need a special cushion or a quiet retreat to practice mindfulness. The present moment is always available to you, in the midst of the mundane as well as the extraordinary. Embrace the ordinary moments, find the sacred in the everyday. This is where true peace resides. The present moment is a gift. It is the only place where life truly unfolds. Yet how often do we squander this gift, lost in regrets about the past or worries about the future? Mindfulness empowers us to reclaim the present moment. It allows us to step off the treadmill of our thoughts and into the fullness of now. As you cultivate mindfulness, you may notice a shift in your life. You may find yourself more present in your relationships, more attuned to the needs of others. You may discover a newfound clarity and focus in your work, a greater ability to manage stress and navigate challenges. But the true gift of mindfulness lies not just in these external benefits, but in the transformation that happens within. As you learn to quiet the mind and connect with the present moment, you tap into a wellspring of peace, joy, and wisdom that has always resided within you. You begin to unlock your true potential as a human being, to live with greater awareness, compassion, and purpose. Embrace the present moment, and watch as your life unfolds with greater ease, meaning, and joy.